He's going to try and get Crowding under braking. This is brave stuff. Late on the brakes. Crowding also brakes late as well. Whole position. Very, very good driving, guys. Sophisticated. Jesus H. Christ. Just go home. Look at that shape. What a move. Look at that, guys. What a move from Shane and Borno. What a move from Shane and Borno. That is going to be a move. That's so brave. The wheel was like that far away. Wow. Brave it here. Oh, they're going through side by side. They're going through side by side. Fantastic driving. Oh, Owen just runs over the curb a little bit. Amazing driving there from Owen, Howell and Giles. 95. And look at Roland, he's made ground. Stunning. Hit the flip button, guys. He's going to go around the outside. Oh, he's going to think he's fighting, coming through the hairpin. Oh, no one's lifted. Look at this. 3 VS's side by side. Oh, wow. Wings on. Jamie's got the high ground at the moment. Can he maintain that high ground? Goodness me, their real bashers are coming up towards the tunnel. Who is going to give ground here? Good Lord, side by side. Great driving, guys. Great driving. Let's keep it going. And Zepex, keep an eye on him. He's just coming through. Just come out of the S's. Oh, look at this, look at this. He's gone up the squares on the inside, double overtaken the hairpin. Crazy stuff. Balls. Look at this, discreetly is punching. He's picking this one up. Here he comes. Is he going to make a leap for Ascari? He is, I think he's going to send this one. Oh my goodness, they lay on the brakes again for the side by side for Ascari. Great driving! Hit the clip button, you know what to do, guys. Here comes Bingley, and oh, I thought he was going to get the job done. He still might get the job done. Here we come, and he's going to get it. Who is he? Adam Elby is fighting. No, Adam Elby's fighting back. Adam Elby is not giving this position up. Now he's got through. Oh, Kara Burst trying to thread the eye of the needle. Three abreast going through. Launching one almost. Jesus! Wow. Deep. Oh, what a move! What a switchback! What a switchback! He's going to make it stick. Oh my goodness me! That's great driving, guys. Huh? What? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Adam Elby with the double overtake. going into Parabolica. Oh, I think JD, this is going to be close. Oh, it's a three-way. Oh, it's a four-way dance. My God, Jason's taken the lead. All right, St. Liam has got the position back, but look at this. They're Draperton trying to break the toe. Perennial. Sam Tubbs going to try and send up the inside. Perennial going into turn 12 for the hairpin. Oh, and Finn Pierre has to get on the brakes pretty quick. And Finn's going to go up the inside on the soft spot. Is he going to do a double? Is he going to do a double? And Schumacher's right there as well. Man, this is where it's at. Good Lord. Oh, and Schumacher goes at the inside of Perennial. What a lovely move from Schumacher. He's made it stick. Brilliant move. Somebody clip that. Get the clips going, guys. Kenzie, Retro. Thank you very much, says Shuey.
Oh, how about that?
Man, he was on -2. Oh, Sink Dasher's going to be careful, Sink. Oh, contact with Perennial. They're going side by side for the Degners. This is brave driving. And Sink Dasher. Wow, what a great move. He took Perennial on the inside of the Degners. Up front, side by side, Jackie Jr. was overtaken by Batters and was just going to switch through and got the position back again. But here comes Batters. Jackie Jr. places his car superbly on the inside line, coming into turn 4. Batters is going to have to go the long way round. And Jackie says, you ain't getting past, son. The door is firmly shut and locked. He's going to run it back with Pajala. Oh, he almost runs out of it. Had to switch, big switcheroo. He's going to get him with DRS. And he's going to move himself up P3. Let's have a look at Watto and Rufio again. Rufio defensive, making the way down towards Stowe. Rufio giving the room. Good driving, gentlemen. Good driving. Keep it up. Coming for braking in towards Vale. Pace has seen that one coming before. Now he's just taking a lovely defensive line, and Flappy's going to have to. No, Flappy's going around the outside. Oh, they're side by side through 4 and 5. What a Flappy. Oh my goodness me. That was a sensational move from Flappy. But Hayes is going to try and come back in here. Flappy retook the lead with, I think, was one of the best moves I've seen all season. Round the outside there with the long left hander. That was the down the horseshoe, that one. I think Watto should have this when we think he's going to use his battery now. Switches to the inside. Oh, he's on the grass! Oh my word! How? Clip it. How did he not lose that then? That was remarkable. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's BK and the Xbox Barricade Barber, the racing guru. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gents. We've got some racing coming at you tonight on the channel, courtesy of the Total Impact Racing Division 1 Superstars. And we are at the Paul Ricard circuit, La Castellet, for the French Grand Prix. And joining me tonight in the comms booth, it can only be one person. It's the voice, Kenzie Retro. Welcome, dude.
Oh boy, we have got a lot to talk about over the course of tonight.
Hey, we always have. And don't forget, of course, after quali, Kenzie, it's 5 minutes for Kenzie as well. The chance for the guys to have a chat and ask you as many questions as they like. But yeah, welcome guys. Nice to see everybody. And we are about to get underway. The guys are readying up. And have a quick look at the chat. My goodness me. Jason has been going insane with the gifted subscriptions. Good Lord. First of all, he's resubbed for 2 months. So thank you so much, first of all, for the resub, dude. And he's just gifted 5 subs to the channel. Wow. What a start. The lucky recipients, Parker Hamilton 66, RSF on Millsy, Adam LB, Dizzy Barracuda, and AIDS, or Ads as he's got to be called, 137. Guys, if you've got a gifted sub, please make sure you say thank you to Jason in the chat. Jason, thank you so much, brother. Double thumbs up from the Racing Guru. Greatly, greatly appreciated. That is incredibly generous. Thank you so much. Good evening, Pumpy, as well. Welcome. Good evening, Sam Tabner says pre-warning. He doesn't have a downshift pedal right now. Oh dear.
That could be problematic.
It's going to be in 8th gear. I think he's going to be getting automatic gears, I reckon. Good evening,
probably the safest option.
Absolutely, yeah. Good evening, Bonta Bullet. Good evening, Brandon. How you doing? Or Brandon, as I got to say. Good evening, Dame Zero. How you doing, Dame? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a fine Friday evening, buddy. Right, I tell you what, let's go trackside Kens, and we'll take a look at tonight's runners and riders and also the weather, which is looking potentially interesting.
I'm now actually intrigued to hear what the weather forecast is going to be.
Yeah, it's cloudy at the moment, guys. A bit of a haze going on, some low cloud. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the weather pans out. Jason says he feels a lot better today, so he's ready for this. Yeah, I know you weren't feeling too well yesterday, mate. Still had a good drive, though, P6. Once we sort the timing glitch out, of course. But let's have a quick look at tonight's runners and riders. So from the top we have NRX Crowding, Perennial, Marky Lynn, FRT Liam, Brandon, F50 Max, Bingers, VSR Cushmania, Adam LB, Scartrix is back tonight, Sam Tabner, Paraquix. We have Syke Zany, JD Apex, FRA Ads. We have the XR Rusty. He's one of the quickest guys around, and he is racing with us in TIR. Jason is back, and IRL Schumacher. Wow. That's a strong lineup, Kenzie. And we got a lot of people missing tonight as well. A lot of people missing, so it just shows that such a strong roster we have here that we can put out that kind of talent. Absolutely fantastic. Dame Zero says, apparently, according to NRX Twitter, I've been on comms for them for the past 2 days. Oh, wow. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Not bad considering you haven't got an Xbox at the moment. Oh, my goodness me. Yeah. Well, we've got the Alpines on track at the moment, I think. Lead car looks like it's Brandon. Williams, actually, to be fair.
This is the problem. I think we've brought it up numerous times throughout this season so far. This is the problem with having so many damn blue cars on the grid.
I know, mate. I know. Oh dear, Kenzie, I'm going to go on to the POV cam because we're getting ready for a hot lap call. I think. What do you think, Kenzie?
Oh, I don't see why not.
Okie dokie. Brandon's just coming around the final corner. He's going to get pumped for a hot lap. Kenzie, it's your time. Take it away.
Here we go. This is another one of those tracks that has proven since it came back onto the circuit in 2018 that it has been very difficult to overtake on. Brandon going through the first couple of sectors. That's one of the sections that is very easy to invalidate your lap on. Coming round. It's the problem with this year's game compared to last year's game is that they've taken away the turn number things, so I can't really point out where what corners what. So I'm gonna need to try and get it up at some point. But let's go through the chicane. No,
he's invalidated. Right, that's okay. We'll go straight on to Marky Lynn, car number 3. Kenzie is on the flyer.
Lynn. Yep, he is about to get onto the DRS back straight. See what he can pull out of the bag here. So it's been a very interesting, like I said in the intro, it's been a very interesting week as far as the Formula 1 is concerned. We've got all the drama from the Russian Grand Prix last weekend, and we had the esports team in action last night against NRX at Silverstone.
we did. We'll
As
talk
Mark-
about that. Yeah.
As Marklin comes through turns 9 and 10, the first part's going relatively flat out, and then the second part you got to judge that line just right, otherwise you could end up spinning the back end out. And now this section is relatively tricky because it's just a sequence of slow corners effectively. It's coming round the last corner now. Very smooth entry in there, not taking too much of the curb, otherwise he'll end up spinning it out. Rusty goes across on the mediums with a 29.7, and Marklin not much quicker on the softs with a 29.6.
Thank you very much, Kenzie Retro. Oh, Syke Zani's just had a spinella. Okay.
Ooh,
yeah, he did. Right, let's jump on board. We've got Power Quicks at the moment in Sector 3 at the moment. Good evening, Big Al Psycho. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're having a fine evening, mate. Big Al Psycho, of course, used to race on the PC, I believe. Al, if you're still racing on PC. Here comes Power Quicks around the final corner in the Haas. Let's sort of see what time he can set in his first run. It just looks like it's a banker lap. Nothing exciting here. We'll go much quicker later on during quali. 33.2. Adam LB, Sector 1, just starting to fly. Sam Tabner is about to come through with the man with the iffy gearbox, and he's backed out. I think he wants to start on the mediums, by the looks of it. We've got Ads in Sector 2. He's just come through the chicane. Kenzie on the back straight, coming through. I think it's turn 9, flat out right-hander. Lovely corner, this one. Reminds me of a mirror of 130R, because it's just full beans all the way through. Then it just tightens up for turn 10. And then this tricky left-hander again. It's a wide entrance, narrow actual sort of throat and exit. Easy to spin up the rear end there if you get the power down too early. Medium speed left-hand corner, and then we've got the hairpin to finish off the lap. 110-degree right-hander. Very, very tricky. It's easy to lose a lot of time. It's also easy to gain time if you nail it. And here comes Ads, FRA Ads in his first ones. It's a 30.173. Brandon went through the 129.7 Kens. We've got Perennial in the Alpine. He's on a flyer at the moment. Soft compound tyres on his car. It's going to be interesting to see what the strat is tonight. We saw last night, Kenzie, I don't know if you saw the Division 2 race, but had it not been for a safety car, Matthew may well have done a soft medium stint, which would be quite remarkable to get the tyres to last that long. Perennial 30.2 there on his first run.
Not much difference between the softs and the medium runners at the moment.
Yeah, it's an interesting call. Without a safety car, a soft to hard strat does work around here, but I do expect, depending on tyre wear, the sort of de facto standard around here is a medium hard stint. It is so hard to get those tyres to last. It is a high deg track. It is also a high fuel track as well. As F50 Max goes P6 in the second Alpine, just outside his teammate there. We've got Bingley just on the outlap at the moment. I think Syke Zani's just starting a flyer. In fact, no, is he on the flyer? Yeah, he's on a flyer. Just coming down the final corner, actually. It just flashed at 151. I think that was his previous lap. Let's have a look at Syke, and it's a 129.9 on the mediums. He's the fastest of the medium runners. Oh, is he? Hang on, let's just.
No, it's the second fastest. That's Rusty. That's top of the
yeah, that's right. Yeah, he switched over to softs. I think he's looking at possibly coming out on softs. So that's the best times that we've seen so far. A few guys on outlaps at the moment. Bingley's on an outlap, as is Schumacher, Rusty, and Marky Lynn. So let's go to the tyres they've actually got fitted at the moment. Good evening, Badger. Says me and Mini Badger love our Fridays now. Oh man, little Lily Mini Badger in hospital. Syke, stop taking out the break. The polystyrene, you hooligan. Badge, I hope Mini Badge is on the mend soon, dude. If you're watching Mini Badge, big way from the recent Guru. There you go. Okay, who's on a flyer at the moment? Do we actually have a car on a flyer? I'm not sure if we do.
I don't see anybody on a flyer at the moment. There's a few that are on outlaps at the moment.
Yeah,
Talking with Bingley, looks like he's about to start a hot lap.
Right, F50 Max is just coming through. F50 Max has improved by a tenth and a half, 30.4 on the mediums. So he did improve. Looks like you're absolutely right. Bingers is next car on track on the soft compound tyre. Good evening, Ted Imp. Welcome. He's going to be home tomorrow. Oh, that's great news, Matt. That's great news, mate. See Mini Badger back home again. I just realised I'm naked, Kens. I've forgotten something very important, the tyre. I forgot the hat. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to sort this out.
The old school Vodafone hat's back.
The Vodafone hat is back. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Freshly washed, out of retirement.
Yeah, it does look great now that it's had a scrub up.
It does look cleaner now, doesn't it? Yeah. I've still got the old Seb one, and I've got the Total Impact Racing one as well down there.
Yeah. As I talk at the TIR merch, I say hopefully not too much longer before my TIR shirt comes into play.
Yeah, that'll be good when you get that, hopefully. Is the order gone through, has it? Because I know I was speaking to the guys at Emblem, and they're snowed under at the moment with orders in their warehouse.
Yeah, so that'll explain why it's taking a little bit longer than people would like for the orders to come through. But
I'll get on the case.
Yeah.
Just watching Bingers at the moment on a fly. Just coming through Sector 3, Kens.
Yeah, and rest assured, folks, I will have a post with me with the shirt on social media as soon as the shirt comes through.
Absolutely. Hey, looking forward to watching that. Looking forward to seeing it, dude. Here comes Bingley. This is quick. It's a 1:28.893. Straight into the 28. Wow. Oh, Sam Tabner is going backwards. Anorexic Crowding's just on a flyer. Adam LB. It's coming through Sector 3. There could be... Is that possibly a... Is that Brandon in front of him? Or Marky Lynn? Yeah, Marky Lynn's about to go through. And he's improved also, 1:29.389. So we've seen some really good lap times coming through now. IRL Schumacher is just on his first run on the medium compound tyre in the AlphaTauri. Just coming through the final corner on the start-finish straight now. Let's see what sort of lap time we can set. It's a 1:31.845. That puts him into P9 currently. Crowding's in Sector 2. Where's Jason? Jason's invalidated his first run, so I think... I'm trying to work out who it is now, actually. Is it Brandon? He's invalidated.
He's got enough for a male behind him. That's Lord Samuel Tabner, but I think he's...
yeah, he had a spin, so yeah, he might be going for a fly now. I've got Crowding, the Red Bull, just coming.
So yeah, he'll be next.
Turn 11. Wow, who's slamming the doors, man? Let's see how Crowding gets on. Just coming around the final corner now on the soft compound tyre. Risking track extending there. He's running so far to the left-hand side. It's a 1:29.072. That puts him in P2. Very, very good lap indeed there from Crowdy. Oh, Sam's had another spin Alla again. Of course, he's got a broken gear shift, so I'd imagine he's running in manual in auto gears, which takes some getting used to if you're not used to doing it. Like, you know.
Yeah. And I think combining that with the fact that he's running no TC as well won't help matters as well. That's why he's spinning out a lot.
Maybe it's just worth putting that medium on tonight, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, just to be safe. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the host, Pumpy. Greatly appreciate it as always. Says, God damn, Bingley, that's pretty damn quick to be in the 1:28s. Well, Bingley is quick. He is insanely quick. We'll put the league tables up at the end of quali as well, very briefly. Whilst you guys are chatting Mackenzie, I'll put the league tables up. Power Quicks is our championship leader, by the way. Did you know that?
Ooh,
he's taking the league in the championship.
Yeah, that's definitely going to make things a little spicy. And we're not even halfway through the season yet.
Oh God, no! In fact, we've just hit a quarter way through the season. Race number 6 out of 24.
Bahrain, Spain,
an awful long
China,
way to go.
Baku, Canada, and yeah, this is round 6.
Absolutely. I'm glad you said that, because I put round 6 up for the stream title. I'll be like, oh, that's embarrassing if I've got it wrong again, if I can't count. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here comes JD Apex just coming around the final corner, and let's sort of see what time JD can set in the Alfa Romeo. Teammate, of course, is Sam Tabner. And JD's about to come through now, and it is a 1:31.006 in the medium, so it's the fastest, I believe. No, third fastest in the medium runners. A lot of guys have switched over.
Fastest.
Yeah, a lot of guys have switched over now. Here comes Perennial, about to complete his lap on the soft compound tyre. 3/10 up in Sector 2 on his previous time, which is goes through the 1:29.883. That puts him into P7. Sykes Zinni went through the 1:29.052. That's P2. AIDS is way up. AIDS could be challenging here as he comes through the final corner. Well, about to come through the final corner, and he could be challenging Bingley. This is a quick time. Can he get into the 128s? It's going to be close. And he takes provisional pole, the 128.831. That is a monstrous lap from FRA Ads, or AIDS, whatever you want to call him.
6/10 in the final sector.
Wow,
How did he manage that?
he absolutely nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Here comes FRT Liam on the medium compound tyre. Has yet to set a lap. Good evening, Cod. Thank you for the follow. Hood Rat. He's invalidated.
That is unlucky.
That's unlucky. We'll go with Adam LB now, who's just started a flyer. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Hood Rat. New Division 3 driver, ladies and gentlemen. Hood Rat joined TIR. Welcome, 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 dude. It's great to have you on board. Alrighty. So I'm just checking something real quick. As Adam LB just comes out of the chicane there, full beans now coming up towards, I think it's turn 9, turn 10, isn't it? The long right-hander followed by the tightening right-hander.
Yeah, so I've got the track layout in front of me. The flat-out right-handers turn 10.
Turn 10, this is turn 11 now, yeah.
Yes.
This actually reminds me in some ways, mate, of China, turn 1 and turn 2. The way it's a very wide entrance and a very narrow exit, it just tightens up.
Yeah, that's a valid point.
You know, in fact, turn 12 is quite similar, but it's a mirror image. It's the left-hander. As he now comes through, I think that's 13. Is it 14 the final corner or 15? 14.
15 the final corner.
Right, okay. I was just trying to mentally add it up as I was going through there. And he comes through on the medium compound tire. Adam LB, the 1:30.088 on the mediums. That's a pretty good time. Who we got on track at the moment then on flyers? Bingley's on the lap, I believe. What about the two Hasses? Yeah, I think it's them next, actually. Cushmania has invalidated, so Paraquix is invalidated as well. Getting interesting. I think Bingers is on a flyer.
We've got Rusty coming around to start his flying lap. This will be his last. This will be his last shot at potentially his first pole position of his TIR career.
Yeah, this could be absolutely. But Bingley's might have something to say about this. He was slightly up in his Sector 1 split. Haven't seen the Sector 2 split yet. Good evening, Georgia Bell. Welcome. How you doing, buddy? Codzilla said he got. Oh, I'll read that out in a minute because I'm going to have a heart attack with shock.
I was about to say, am I reading that right?
I'm going to read it out in a minute. I just need time to get the palpitations down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, Bingley's just coming around the final corner. Has he got pole target time?
600. That's all he needs.
Oh, that's all he needs. He was slightly up. Has he done enough? Yes, he has. He goes provisional pole. The 1:28.789. That is a lightning lap. Rusty's on a flyer. We've got a few guys on flyers at the moment. F50 Max just started a lap as well. Sam Tabner has backed out. Iro Schumacher has retired. He is not going to improve. Paraquix on the mediums is up. Call. It could well be. It could well be. Kush is on the flyer as well. Ooh, we've got cars in the way and wow, not sure.
Oh dear.
Kush was lagging.
In the way in a McLaren as well.
Yeah, but he was lagging. He was. There was some lag on that car. Here comes Rusty, EXR Rusty. What can he do? Can he get provisional pole? It's going to be close. Oh, this is quick, mate. This is quick, and he's also getting a bit of a toe off the Alfa Romeo with Sam Tabner in front. Target times are 1:28.789. Can he get pole? Yes, with a 1:28.484. Rusty gets provisional pole. And I think that's going to be... Well, we've got the timing blitz, of course, so guys on the outlets can still set flyers. But I wonder if AIDS... Did AIDS impede those cars? That's the question, because there was a bit of lag on Cush's car.
That is a valid point. JD Apex, the top of the session. Oh, he's actually retired on track. How on earth has he done that?
Oh my goodness me, he's had a moment somewhere. Wow. Okay. Now I'm trying to work out on my lead cars here, Kens, because we've got a few cars on laps at the moment. Brandon's in Sector 1. Perennial's invalidated his run. What about Scartrix and Liam? Scar yet to set a lap. This is going to be his only run. Liam's just in front of him. Just got to check on Marky Lynn. Where's Marky Lynn? Sector 2?
Yeah. I couldn't quite get a clean enough shot on my screen, but I think JD Apex, he didn't have an incident. I think he just retired on the track.
All right, okay.
which is a bit of a no-no in the rulebooks.
Yeah, it's a bit of a naughty one. We'll have to check. We'll have to check, of course. We don't like to make presumptions just in case
Yeah.
we have to eat a bit of humble pie. Right, Scartrix, formerly known as, of course, as Sinkers Waiter, has gone back to his original name as Scartrix.
Oh, yes.
Or Scarprix, as we like to call him. As Badge likes to call him.
I did get called out in the stream chat for kind of somewhat shafted my teammates at the time, calling him out for retiring on track, and I did actually
You've got to
click
be
it
careful,
happening.
yeah. Here comes Scar, and it's a 1:34.07. That's P11.
Not quite into the top 10.
Right, we've got a couple cars on laps. Here comes Marky Lynn on a flyer as well. Can he get into the 128s? About to cross the line. It's a 1:29. He does improve. He's P7. That is it, Kens. We are done in qualifying.
That's Rusty's first pole of his TIR career.
Absolutely. First race, and he gets pole position. A stonking. I will catch up with the chat. Banafshi 11. Thanks for the follow. I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome to the channel. Jason is stepping in, by the way. George Barry's reserving tonight, dude. Right, okay, so, ABS is a hell of a drug, says Sykes saying. Well, congratulations,
He's not wrong.
Congratulations, Codzilla. He's got P1 in the RN tonight. Well done, Cod. Well done, dude. Congratulations. Genuinely mean that as well.
Okay. As soon as I saw it come up in the stream chat, I was saying to myself, am I reading this right?
Absolutely. Right, let's have a quick look at the qualifying. Could you just take some screenshots, Kenzie, just in case we get a lobby desync? Just in case it goes down. Rusty then takes part 128.484. Bingley joins him on the front row, 128.789. We got FRA adds to the Sykes-Zini on row 2, so this is looking really, really good. Crowdigan, Brandon, row 3. Marky Lynn and Perennial, row 4. Then we got the first of the medium runners, Adam LB and Jason is back, row 5. They'll be starting on the mediums. And then we've got from 11th downwards with a choice of a fresh set of tyres at the start. Scartrix, F50 Max, JD Apex, IRL Schumacher, Sam Tab and the Power Quicks, Cush, and FRT Liam. So that is how qualifying pans out here in the Division 1 race at La Castellet. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to take a short break now, guys, whilst everyone's ready. So we'll ready up at 9:30, I think. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put the league tables up on the screen. Go for a quick comfort break. And I'm going to hand over to Kenzie Retro, who is going to... hello, if I can... get that typed in properly. Okay. And let's get some league tables up for you guys. Let's go and have a look at the kebab pad. Okay, there are your league tables going into this race. Power Quicks Championship lead on 183. Bingers 169 and a bit of a gap back to NRX Crowding. Right, guys, I'm going to take a very short break. I'm going to leave you in the very trusted hands of Kenzie Retro. Kenzie, the floor is yours, dude.
Right, so, topic of discussion for tonight. The drama at the end of the Russian Grand Prix last weekend. Where do we even begin with that? Where do we even begin with that? Well, I'll say this. At the start of the season back in Bahrain, this was like way back in March, I said to my mum, who was watching the race with me, if that was a sign of things to come, with the way that race finished, we're in for one hell of a season. And here we are, with 7 races to go, only 2 points between Hamilton and Verstappen in the championship. I honestly cannot call this now. Supermax is a beast. Yeah, you're not wrong. And he certainly showed that at his home race as well. I mean, the first Dutch driver to win at his home race, I believe. I'm just trying to think. Next race. So I need to get the calendar back up. Right, the next race, I believe. Oh, yeah, it's the Turkish Grand Prix next week. So that'll be fun. So, my perspective on the whole climax of the race, especially with one Lando Norris. Lando took the gamble, and it didn't pay off. So really unlucky for him. So, and no surprise that there was a lot of people on social media, especially on Twitter, which can be very toxic at the best of times, which is why I don't use that platform very often. But my word, there was so many people saying, Lewis got lucky. No, he didn't. No, he did not get lucky. He made the right call at the right time. He was effectively told by his race engineers. They said, come in for Inters, the rain's going to get worse. They timed it to perfection. And that 14-second gap that Lando had after Hamilton made his stop, that was gone in a few laps. And then Norris spinning out and ending up finishing P7 after what could have been potentially a podium. I mean, just a whole myriad of drama at the end of Russia last weekend.
Oh, you got to feel bad for Norris, Kenz, haven't you? I think he had that. I really do.
Yeah. But,
you know what I mean?
I say it was at the end of the day. I just see it as a bad call. I think he took the gamble to try and go to the end, and it didn't pay off.
Well, I think it was inexperience, wasn't it, on the McLaren race engineers POV as well, not insisting that Norris came in. They were basically sort of like Mercedes. They're like, do it. You know, you must come in. You know what I mean? Whereas the McLaren team was like, well, what do you think? Maybe, you know, what do you think, Lando? You know, and all that kind of stuff. So it's all interesting. Yeah.
And Lando was very adamant. He was just like, no, I'm not coming in. Guys, shut up. Just let me race.
Absolutely. I've got to give a quick shout out to the Roch with a raid. Thank you so much, Roch. Good to see you, buddy. How did the FGWC race go tonight? I hope you had a great. I hope it was a great race tonight in the False Group Esports World Championship, of course, which ETE are very proudly a part of. Looking forward to our next race. I don't even know who we've actually got, but good to see you, Roch. I hope you're having a good evening, buddy. Oh my goodness me! Right, I'm going to try and pronounce this right. A new follow. Thank you to the stream. Paul the Oblivious. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. My name is Beer and Kebab. This is Total Impact Racing. We're just pre-race at the moment, just after qualifying. Championship League tables are on the kebab pad there for you guys to have a quick perusal at going into this race. And we're just about ready, actually. I think it's 9:30. If anyone would like to ready up, we can get going. I'm just going to head back to the command center real quick.
Yeah. And the other thing to bring up, which was announced, I believe, it was either earlier today or yesterday, that the Qatar circuit that we see in the MotoGP, is going to be part of the F1 calendar this season, and from 2023, going to be part of the calendar in a 10-year deal from 2023.
I've not even looked at the track yet, to be honest, mate. I'll have to have a little shifty, have a little Google, I think. But we're about to get underway, ladies and gents. Let's go trackside, and we'll go through the cars. Quick shout out. Thank you for the follow, Connor Knight. I do apologise. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for the follow, brother. Quick look at the chat. It was a great race in the FGWC tonight as well. Apparently, Joe Loke won it by again. Wow, that guy's a legend. Joe is so damn quick. NRX Square, of course. Top driver. Okay.
I believe he's raced in TIR for.
He has indeed. Yes, he's actually on the montage on the pre-stream montage with a cracking double overtake at the inside at turn 8 and 9 at Mexico. If memory serves me correctly.
Oh, that was brilliant.
I think you were in Hyperbole that one, mate.
Yeah, just the fact they were side by side throughout that entire sequence. Nobody giving an inch.
Absolutely. Right, let's give you a quick reminder then. EXR Rusty is on pole. Bingley P2, FRA Ads and P3, Saxanian 4, Crowding, Brandon, Marky Lynn, Perennial, Adam LB and Jason is back. They're starting on, of course, the scrub set they used in qualifying. So keep an eye out for Adam LB and Jason on the medium compound tyres. And then after... Oh, hello. I've just... disabled the telemetry. Let me just get it back up. And then from 11th downwards on a brand new set of tyres, we've got Scartrix on the mediums, F50 Max on the hards, JD Apex and IRL Schumacher on the mediums, Sam Tabner and championship leader Paraquicks on the hard compound tyres, VSR Kushmania on the mediums, and FRT Liam on the hard compound tyres. So that's where we're at as we're about to get underway here at Le Castellet. 27 laps around this circuit. It's a Marmite track. Some love it, some loathe it. Some people think it's a great racetrack. Some people think it's literally a big car park with painted lines on. But tell you what, Kenzie, for me, it's a track that grows on me. The more I race it, the more I enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion. It's only because I got a podium. If I'd have had a crap race, mate, I'd be like, oh, garbage! You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it just interesting little bit of history today, folks. 15 years ago today was when we saw Michael Schumacher's final race win of his career, the 2006 Chinese Grand Prix.
I did not know that. You're full of little nuggets like that, aren't you, Kens? He's my stats guru.
Well, big thanks to the WTF1 team who have been doing these on this day factoids on social media.
Wow, okay, thank you for that, buddy. Right, Kenzie, it's race time. You know what time it is, mate. You know what time it is. Let's do this.
Here we go. Let's hope we don't. Let's hope for my sake we don't have a repeat. Well, actually, I should say for our sake we don't have a repeat of what happened last on Monday. Here we go. 5 lights. They've revved up. You guys know what time it is. Lights out, and it's race time here at Le Castellet. Relatively clean start from everybody. Kushmania getting ahead of his teammate Rusty. He's had a great start, keeping himself into P1, and has managed to get himself into P3. Marklin ahead of his
Got a spin at the back.
teammate, and that is Blandon. Oh, that is a real shame. He's gone right down to the back. F50 Max and JD Apex, they're having a little duel as they head towards turns 5 and 6. They're still side by side, nobody giving an inch, but F50 Max has the F50 Max slightly ahead, and he takes P11.
Thank you very much, Kens. Yeah, so Harem Scare start there. Pretty good stuff. Brandon, though, had a moment there. I think he was just got tagged. Didn't see who by. Look at the Red Bull at the back there. That is Scartrix, I believe. Having a look at Jason coming into chicane. Just cuts the chicane a little bit there. So it's just compromised his momentum coming through the corner. But Rusty got a great start. You can see race leader coming through turn 10. This flat out right-hander, full beans through here. They're going to be giving it the roar. Then we come through turn 11 where it just starts to tighten up. And then on the way down at turn 12, which is a mirror image left-hand corner. Again, quite a wide entrance. It's like a bottleneck, isn't it? It just tightens up. But Rusty is the race leader. Bingley in P2, FRA adds in P3, Sykes-Zany in P4. It's as you were, but crowding in 5, Marklin in 6. Perennial in 7th. He's had a good start. Adam LB in 8. He's gained position there. Jason is back in 9. Scartrix on the new medium tyre in P10. Keep an eye out for F50 Max. Looks like he's in it for the long haul on those hard compound tyres.
Indeed he is.
All right then, lap 2. DRS, of course, activated lap 3. George Brown and chat says, I may have cursed Brandon. Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's back on it again. He's got back past IRL Schumacher. I think Schumacher's had a moment somewhere on track, and Brandon is catching the back. He is on the right tyre to catch people. He's on those soft tyres. So he will catch those guys pretty quickly. It's just how quickly he can make his way back through the field. That's the big question. No DRS, of course, until lap 3. So Rusty is away 6/10 up from Bingers. Hello, is there some movement there? Yeah, JD Apex is gone. Yeah, I thought I saw something in the back.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
There's this car pointing backwards. Are we going to see a safety car? An early safety car here at Le Castellet? Not as yet. Just yellows. That's unfortunate for JD. But no safety car, no VSC. Oh, yellows and okay, I think it's a glitch in the game. I got yellow showing up in Sector 3 and no one had actually started Sector 3 yet. Good old Codemasters. Top game. Top developing, guys. Ever thought of a career shoveling shit? You're better suited to it, Codemasters. Okay, so here we go. Jason tracking Adam LB. He was tracking Perennial. Adam LB's gone a bit deep, and Jason's having a look at the inside here. And Jason going into the hairpin at the end of the.
Oh, careful!
Oh my goodness me! And Perennial's had to go uber defensive. Here we go, making our way down towards turn 1 there. Oh, look at this! They're nose to stern. They're going to go 3 abreast into turn 1. Who is going to give ground? Oh, we've got a spinner.
What?
Jason's had a moment there. I didn't quite. It happened so quickly. It was really hard to actually work out what happened there. Let's just go on to the TV pod. What happened, Kenzie?
Well, from my perspective, what I saw there, it was Jason, there was a Ferrari, Adam LB as well. Adam LB was still ahead. Clipped. Adam LB's rear end clipped the front of Jason, and that resulted in Jason having a spin, and then the Red Bull of I believe Scartrix, the Red Bull of Scartrix, nowhere for him to go. He ended up losing an end plate.
Oh, he's going to have to come in an early pit stop for Scar. That's not going to be good. Browning gets past him, as you can see. He's suffering, obviously, a lack of aerodynamic grip, missing a rather integral part of the bodywork.
Yeah, especially for a track like this.
Hood right in the chat says, what do we have the safety on TIR reduced? It's simply because the safety car on standard, the minorest of incidents brings out a safety car. It's ridiculous. It's bad enough in reduced mode. All reduced mode means you still get the same amount of VSCs, but not necessarily turning the VSCs into full safety cars. Although from what we've seen so far, since we've been running this season, six races in each division, there seems to be very little difference between reduced and standard. We're still getting a lot of safety cars. The game itself...
Perennial and Jason alongside Scartrix all having to come in to change their front wings. So Perennial was a little further ahead. He must have sustained some damage somewhere around that lap.
Well, F50 Max is now on the charge. He's trying to chase down Sam Tabler. Sam, I think, is having to run in with auto gears tonight because, of course, his paddle, his downshift broke. F50 Max with a bit of DRS. Here he goes, coming up towards the chicane. Looks like F50 Max. Can he send it under braking? Sam defends. Sam defends well. F50 will get a good run out of the chicane, but he's got Cushmania just behind him as well. But straight line speed for Sam as they come up towards turn 10. Flat out right-hander. Who is going to give ground? And it is still... Sam is not giving this one up as he come into turn 11. It all tightens up here now. F50 Max should just about have the lead here, but it's so close. F50 Max tries to brake late, and he's going to try and just send it up the inside here of Sam. Great racing, wheel-to-wheel action here, TIR style, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. And there's Kush and Power Quicks keeping a watching brief just behind it. And in fact, I think is that Power Quicks trying to send on his teammate? It was. Wow.
Oh my word! Oh, it's anyone's guess what's going to happen here. We've got ourselves a small DRS train from Sam Tabler down to FRT Liam.
Indeed. Up front, there's no change, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Rusty is maintaining about a 7/10 gap from Bingley, with ads keeping them honest as well in P3, Sykes-Aney in P4, and Crowding in P5. Crowding's having a good solid drive so far. And they've started to drop Marky Lynn now. He's dropped 2 seconds back in P6. But he is fairly comfortable at the moment, 3.5 seconds up the road from Adam LB. Now, can F50 Max get close enough for a run at Sam Tabner? Again, it's like a repeat performance. Yeah, he switches to the inside. Can he do him under braking this time? Oh, they brush wheels there. Sam defends hard.
Well played.
And Sam just about defending, but F50 Max is all over the back of him. Let's have a quick look back as well. As Sam goes slightly defensive there, coming into turn 10, Max is going to have to back off this one. He can't, unless he's going to send it under braking. But Sam is placing that car beautifully. And in fact, look at this. It's Cushmania going up the inside of turn 11.
Ooh, this is getting good.
Giving each other room there. And F50 Max manages to close the door on Kush as Marky Lynn picks up a 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lanes. He drops those soft tyres. That could be crucial.
Oh, yeah. And Scartrix, he's also picked up a 3-second penalty to the track limit as well. Syke Zaney picked one up earlier as well.
It's all happening. Matty, good evening, says good racing. Yeah, that was a great little bit of racing. Kush is now trying to get the inside of Max into turn 1. Oh my goodness me, they're so close. Paraquix, Paraquix got a great exit out of turn 2. Almost went to the back of his teammate. Oh, Kush and Max bashing wheels.
Oh, and Kushmania's through.
And he's got the... Oh, man. He says, thank you very much, Kens.
I'll have a bit of that, as does, I think, Paraquix on every... Yes, he has! Paraquix has the exact same thing.
Wow. Look at that. 2 Hasses with the overtakes. How many times did you see that?
We haven't actually seen that.
And here comes FRT Liam on F50 Max as well. F50 Max will try and break late.
Surely not a hat trick.
No, he manages to cover it off. F50 Max is like bugger. Oh, but here comes Liam now round the outside.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go, ladies and gents.
This one's surely for the hat trick. Yes, it is.
It is. Wow. Up into P10. And F50 Max has gone from, P7 down to P11 in just like a blink of an eye.
3 positions in the span of just a handful of corners.
Wow. Rusty, race leader's coming to the pits. I wonder if Rusty's either going to go hard, or if he goes mediums, then that suggests he's going to be 2-stopping. So we'll keep an eye on what tyre Rusty goes on. He's gone for an undercut as well, so Bingley...
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah. Bingley's going to have to watch that.
He's gone for mediums.
He's gone for mediums, so that suggests a 2-stopper.
2-stopper here.
Indeed it does. He's going to come out probably in some clear air, though, ahead of IRL Schumacher, so he's probably looked at the... yeah, he is. He's going to come out some pretty good air there. Should get out in front of Schumacher, I think. It's going to be close. Yes, he has. He's got out in front of Schumacher. That's important.
Plenty of time to spare.
Yeah. And he's now got some fresh air, so he can get the hammer down now. Bingley's going to have to probably... I wonder if Bingley's still thinking about the 1-stop as Liam picks up a 3-second time penalty. Watching Kush here, tracking Sam Tabiter, about to come onto the back straight. Kush will have DRS, but he's got his teammate. I wonder if you're going to see some team orders here from the Haas guys. Of course, Paraquix is championship leader. It's going to be interesting. But here comes Sam Tabiter. Kush is... Oh, what a lovely move from Kush on Sam Tabiter. Gets the job done. Up to P6.
Oh, but Kush has picked up a penalty.
Oh... Famous last words to the commentator. Commentator's curse.
Oh dear.
Oh man, how many times do we do that, mate? You know what I mean? We say something, and then all of a sudden it's like the racers think, stuff you, comms guys. What do you know? We're going to do something different.
I think it happens at least once a race between us.
Okay, right. Syke Zaney's had to stay out. The top 3 are all pitting. Syke, of course, to avoid the double stack, has stayed out. Bingley pitting to try and cover off Rusty. Going to jump on board of Rusty now. He's on the medium compound tyre. Just coming round through turn 14, turn 15 now.
Okay, here we go.
Is he going to come out in front? Has the undercut worked? I think it has, yes. In fact, it's worked comfortably. Sets the fastest final sector as well. Look at that. He has absolutely nailed his outlap. Wow. But I think they're on different strats, mate. I think because
one thing I have noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Noticed. Sorry. Oh, wait. Sorry. One thing I have noticed with Rusty on the entry into turn 1 as well. I've noticed he does take a wider entry point into turn 1 to sort of like maximise attacking into turn 2.
Right, I see what you mean. Right, literally so you can throw the car into turn 2.
Yeah.
Without losing too much forward momentum. Yeah, I see exactly what you mean, dude. Right, the Hasses are switched over. So Paraquix is into P3, Kush drops down to P4, and Sam Tabler and F50 Max are battling as well. Now, the interesting thing is, I think Bingley's on a 1-stop. He's gone for the hard compound tyres, but I feel it's quite likely that Rusty's on a 2-stopper.
I mean, with the pace he's got, he could, if he plays his cards right, he could make it work.
It could well be, because it's going to be interesting as to how... right, Syke Zaney's in the pits, that's not surprisingly, and I wonder if Syke will go an alternative strategy to Bingley, or will he just sit on the hard compound tyres as well and go for the 1-stop? Because the safety car, a few laps time would shake it all up as well. Syke's on the mediums. Now, he may just be able to go to the end on those tyres. 18 laps. But where is Syke going to come out? Well, Bingley's going to go through. Does Crowding and Ads go through as well? Syke's car. There is Syke's car. And in fact, Marky Lynn might have got Syke as well. Oh, they bash wheels coming through turn 1 and turn 2.
But Sykes just beats him.
That was important, and Marky Lynn won't give this one up. Let's jump on board with Marky Lynn. Syke goes defensive into turn 3 and 4. Oh, bit of a wobble there from Syke, trying to get those tyres at the temperature. Marky Lynn can sense he can get him here because Syke's not got the DRS on Crowding.
But Marky Lynn will.
Oh, Crowding's had a spin!
Oh, speak of the devil!
Crowding's had a spin in those hard tyres. It hasn't worked for him now. Here comes Marky Lynn and Syke's in. Look at the overspeed in the Williams. Is he going to get a move done on Syke's in? He switches to the outside line.
Oh.
Under braking. He's gone a bit deep. Can he hold it? Around the outside. Syke's going to try and defend now. Syke may well defend this. Oh, the brushing wheels. Oh. Wow. Oh, what a save.
Careful, Zany.
What a save for Marky Lynn. The Syke now having to go defensive through turn 10. And Marky Lynn might be 7 up the inside here into turn 11. Oh, careful, guys. They're bashing wheels.
Again.
Wow. Wow.
Finally gets through.
Wow, but Syke is not giving us one up coming through turn... Is it turn 12? Yep, turn 12.
Turn 12.
Oh, hello. Wow. Did Syke... I think Syke's given a position back. Yeah, that's to... that's class. That's class from Syke. Giving a position back there. Yeah.
Wow, that was a great battle between those two for that.
Yeah,
second
wow.
half of that lap.
Absolutely. Syke trying to get some heat into those tyres, you can see, just looking back. Ads is all over the back of Bingley. Thank you for the host, J Rose 1989. Really appreciate it. Welcome, brother. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Big thumbs up. Now, Bingley's under a bit of pressure now because Rusty has cleared FRT lane. Of course, Bingley's on a different strat, but Ads is on the same strat as Bingley compared to Rusty.
Yeah.
So, Bingley could be under a bit of pressure here. Ads is going to have DRS.
Yeah. So one thing Born to Bullets did bring up earlier, the issue Rusty will have is the train that he is fast approaching, because once Rusty clears F50 Max, he's got Paraquix, Kush, and Sabtabner to deal with before he gets to Adam LB. But of course, those that are ahead of Rusty are yet to stop.
Yeah, absolutely. As you can see, top 5, as Kenzie says, all yet to stop. You've got a mixture of medium runners and hard runners. The hard runners won't be coming in for a long time.
No. So Rusty will definitely want to clear them ASAP.
But I think he's got the raw pace to do it from what we've seen so far. He's tracking down F50 Max. Once he clears Max, he's got a little bit of free air. So he'll probably look to attack Max on the start-finish line now with the DRS and get the move done into turn 1. But Max is not easy to pass. Max he's the last of the late breakers. He will make it as difficult as he can. But you'd think now he's going to probably use a bit of battery, is he? No, not really deploying the battery. Just going for straight line speed with a bit of DRS. That's all he needs. He gets the job done. So that's Max cleared. And he's put some serious daylight between him and Bingers. Let's have a quick little look there between Rusty and Bingley. We're looking at like 4 seconds. So he is in some clean air now for a lap or two before he catches Sam Tab. There is Sam Tab in front. We've got Ads and Bingley still battling out. P8 and P9 having both pitted. Yeah, cheers, Rosie. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. Is Ads close enough for a run at Bingley? I think he's just going to run out of road coming up to the chicane. Or is he going to try and send one? I think he's just going to run out of road. Yeah, he does. Just sits in behind him. Schumacher's gone!
Wow, where did that happen?
Okay, on the exit, on the entrance to the back straight.
Oh, man.
That's unfortunate for Shuey. We're going to see a safety car. This is possibly more chance of seeing a car. This is the thing with the safety car, though. Hoodrat made the comment earlier on about why we have it on reduced. The game is so inconsistent because sometimes you can literally it will just bounce out safety cars even on reduced for the simplest little incident, and you get like a train of safety cars, and then sometimes you get no safety car. There is no what's the right word? Consistency in the game, which is unfortunate. Kush is in the pits, so it looks like Kush is going for the straight one-stop mediums to hards, which is the default strat around here.
Yep.
Now, Bingley is catching FRT Liam, which is important with this battle with Ads because he needs to get the advantage of the DRS. I don't think he'll pass him yet, or will he? Oh, Kenzie, you've just left the session, dude.
Oh, just got booted. Thanks, Cody's.
All right, do you need an invite or can you get back in, mate?
Hopefully, I should be able to get back in.
Okay. If you can't, let me know, mate, and I'll ping you an invite. That's if I don't get booted. Well, Bingley's going to have a run at FRT Liam here, and he needs to clear him because he's going to clear him. But I think Ads is going to go through as well, the double toe. Yeah, in fact, Liam gets out of the way. Not battling these guys. He's on a completely different strategy. So Bingley maintains track position. Kenzie is back in the session. That's good to see. Rusty has got past Sam Tablin now as well, so he's now chasing after Power Quick's championship leader. Batters is in the chat. Up the beer. Great race last night and a podium for me. I think, mate, I think you're losing that podium, aren't you? I think.
Oh.
No, he didn't do anything wrong. It's a timing glitch, I believe. It's going to go to the stewards, but at the moment, Batters is officially P3 as it stands. So you never know. Depends how much you PayPal the stewards, mate, doesn't it?
There we go. Adam LB coming into the pits now, so that will put Rusty in P2, but he's de facto race leader because, like I mentioned earlier, Paraquick's yet to stop. And as I say that, Rusty sets the fastest lap of the race, 1:32.290, and he's gonna get past Rusty sooner rather than later because he's 4/10 behind him. He should be able to get him on the DRS backstraight without much difficulty.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen pretty soon, isn't it? Let's just go onto the broadcast cam. Let's just go on to Paraquick's car. Currently race leader, but I think he's about to lose that position, one would think, to Rusty. Then we'll look back at Ads and Bingley, who are having a really good scrap there, both in the same strat as well, both one stopping. So here comes Rusty, and he's drafting Paraquicks up this back straight, up towards the chicane, pulls out to the left-hand side, bit of DRS, using a bit of battery as well, and that is job done. P1 again for Rusty, so now he is in control of the race. But the question is he two stopping? That is the question. Can he get those tyres to the end, or is he going for the two stopper? We've got some movement a bit further down as well. Adam will be on the hard compound tyres, got past Marky Lynn. Yellow's in sector 2. We've got another car going back. Was this Kush? Is that Kush? Was that Kush having a moment?
It is
there?
Kush.
Yeah, I thought I saw a Haas.
And I think I saw. I'm not sure if I'm seeing things or not, but doesn't look like he's got any front wing damage. He might have had a spin. I don't know, but I could have sworn for a brief moment I saw a piece of front wing flying somewhere.
Well, it's another thing about the game, isn't it? Because sometimes you can actually see bits of bodywork fly off, and the cars do have damage when you talk to the driver's AFAs, but according visually, there's no damage to the car. Okay, FRT Liam's in the pits. He's dropping those hearts quite early. Because he did make a pit stop lap one. Surprised he hasn't gone a bit further.
Laps?
Well, yeah, exactly. Because he pitted lap 1 as well, didn't he? Because he had an incident. He was caught up in that incident early doors. So, yeah, that's quite an early stop for... he's obviously going on to the mediums, one would imagine. But I'm surprised he hasn't taken those hards a bit further and then tried to go for a soft run.
Yeah.
But maybe he's just not happy on those tyres. They're just not feeling right, which is quite possible. He switched over to the medium compound tyres anyway, which is as to be expected. Just on board with Ads at the moment, trying to chase down Bingley for what is basically net P2 as it stands at the moment. Once all the pit stops are done. Of course, the Paraquick Sam Tabner F50 Max yet to make a stop there. If they're going to mediums, then they'll probably come in about 2 laps' time. If they're going to softs, they'll probably hang it out for another 4 laps before they come in. We've got Adam LB has cleared crowding as well into the chicane. Just missed that when Adam LB and the Ferrari having a pretty decent race at the moment on a fresh set of hard compound tyres. And Ads and Bingley have now caught up with F50 Max now. So Ads is going to be on the case here a little bit because one sort of slip up here from Bingley and he could just take the pair of them here.
Well, there's Sam Tabner in, that's interesting, and F50 Max as well.
Okay, so that's freed up Bingley. He needs to get on it again now because Sads is right behind him. Both DRS, of course. Bingley got the DRS from F50 Max before he pitted. The detection zone is before the pit lane entrance. But it's very impressive, Ads. Last 2 or 3 races, he's been very consistent, Kenzie. Now he seems to be finding his feet in TIR now.
Yeah.
Just got some cars just going past the pitted cars. Good scrap near the back as well. Scartrix, Kush and Jason having a good old ding-dong at the moment. And we've got some battling going on here between Perennial and Sam Tabler. Sam is on fresh tyres though, so one would expect Sam's going to look to try and get this job done. Perennial, has he got DRS from Brandon? I don't think he has, you know, so Sam might have a clean run at him here as they exit the left-hander out onto the back straight. Watch for Sam's DRS. I don't think Perennial's got it. No, Perennial has not got it, so Sam should just breeze past him here. In fact, Perennial just moves well out of the way. He's not fighting him. So Sam moves up to P10. Back up to Adam Bingley. Excuse me, sorry. I've got a bit of a chest infection at the moment and a bit of a heavy head cold, so I'm coughing and spluttering a little bit. I do apologise.
Oh yeah, that cold has been going about recently.
Not great. There's a lot of it going around. A lot of lurgies going around. It's that time of year though now. We're heading through autumn now towards winter.
Yep.
A lot of the bugs going around now. But Ads is still having this real battle with Bingley, trying to find a way. He's closing up with the DRS, but not quite close enough. Needs to get a good run out of turn 2 to be right on the back end as they go to the infield, the more technical part of the circuit, before the exit out into the DRS back straight. He needs to try and get as close as he possibly can to the back of Bingley, going for these two right-handers. Bingley gets good traction though, that's the thing. See, Bingley's getting good traction out of the right-handers. Runs quite deep on the exit as well. So I don't think Ant is going to be close enough. Kushmania has just passed Scar. Scar's going to fight this one. Here comes Scar back at Kush. Just has to lift off slightly there, coming through turns 3 and 4. Matty in the chat says, my mum got discharged from hospital today. Man, that's good news, dude. That's great news. Thumbs up. Absolutely, dude. Ant has got close to the back of Bingley as well, coming through turn 10. I keep on flicking back to this battle, Kenzie, because it's a fascinating battle. At the moment, Bingley's not making any mistakes, as it is.
Well, so one battle that's happening a little further behind is you've got a three-way dance here. The two Williams, Marklin and Brandon, and Lord Samuel Tabner.
Sam goes up the inside. Ooh! Brandon just ran to the back of him, though. I don't know if he got any damage there. Not sure.
Doesn't look like he's got any.
And look at this battle here. Jason, Kush and Scartrix having a real scrap here for the minor positions. Marky Lynn's in the pits. He's dropping those mediums, so that'd be probably a set of softs possibly going on there now.
Potentially might be a stretch, given how long the softs last round here.
Just thinking possibly lighter fuel loads. We'll have a look in a minute. Is it going to be mediums or is it going to be softs going on that car? It is a new... I'm looking at... Oh, hang on. Hang on. Jason and Scartrix. Return one on the back of Kush.
Oh, hello.
Wow. And Ads, by the way, is a lot closer to Bingley. I've got to jump on board with Ads real quick. Okay, there's no change. Back on this battle again. Let's watch it from Jason's POV. I think Scartrix could get a run here. Completely different line, an attacking line to Kush's defensive line through the left-hander. Is Scartrix going to be close enough for a run? He pulls out to the left-hand side. He's going to try and send it under braking. And he gets the job done. Jason late on the brakes as well. He's going to try and catch Kush. Oh, that's a harsh penalty there. That was a harsh penalty for Scartrix.
Yeah.
Really harsh, dude. Kush is fighting back, though. Look at this, Kens. Through turn 10.
Neither lifting. They're both still side by side, heading into turn 11. Still side by side, and I think Kush just gets himself ahead. Wow.
Great driving, guys. I got a perfect view there from Jason's car as well, from his POV. I'm also wondering now when is Power Quickson coming and pit now, because he's going to run he's definitely going to put the softs on now. Surely he's going to do a hard to soft run. Where will Kush actually? Power Quicks actually come out? Let's just get the gap. Here comes Jason on Scar. Both got DRS. Sorry, I'm gonna have to have a drink of water. 2 secs.
So I'm just trying to do the quick math here as Ads gets past Bingley on the back straight into P3.
Oh, I missed it. Damn it! Damn it! They've been battling so hard as well.
Yeah, but ads will be breathing a huge sigh of relief there. But so I'm just trying to do the maths relatively quickly here. Losing about 21 seconds, give or take, making a pit stop here.
Yeah, he's gonna come out near Sam
So
Taberner, isn't he?
Yeah, it'll be like P8, P9 roughly.
Okay, on board of Kush. Scartrix has just got the move re-overtaken Kush. I don't think Kush can get it back. Right, Power Quicks is in the pits. So he's going to come out near Sam Taberner, we think.
Right, so I'll keep an eye on Sam Taberner, see if he manages to pull this off.
Okie dokie. Rusty, by the way, is just dominating 9 seconds up the road. Apologies if we haven't been watching Rusty much, but he's pretty much in a race of his own at the moment.
Oh, this is gonna be really touch and go for Paraquix. He's gone to a new set of softs, which should see him to the end of the race. Paraquix just coming out of the pits, and Sam Taberner just beats him.
Yeah, by a couple of seconds by the looks of it. So, but Power's going to be quick though now on those tyres. That you can be sure of.
So that was about 23 seconds for that pit stop there.
Kush and Scartrix, so we turn one side by side, and Kush has got the position back of Scartrix, and Jason might fancy a little run at the inside here into turn 3.
Ooh, that's... I mean, yes.
So close.
I mean, like Bia said, that's only for like just for a handful of points. But my goodness me, they are going all out for it here. And Bingley and Ads still battling over second place right now, with Ads being ahead.
Absolutely. What a fascinating race so far. We'll have a quick look at there he is. I've got to give him some coverage because he's just in the race of his own at the moment. Rusty just dominating at the moment. EXR Rusty with a 9-second advantage. Paraquix has cleared Sam Taberner. That was important for Power's race.
Yeah.
He can go hunting down crowding now. Paraquix, no penalties though. The penalties, again, it could be one of those situations where penalties just dictate the podium, dude.
Indeed. But with the lead that Rusty's got, it shouldn't really affect him that much because he'll only be losing at the very least 3 seconds, providing he doesn't pick up any more penalties.
I'm thinking Paraquix because he is catching crowding at a rate of knots. Then he has got to try and chase down Sykes. Well, Adam LB and Crowded will come together, if you know what I mean, for that particular battle. And Adam LB, as you see, just picks up another penalty.
This is just playing into Para's hands because
yeah.
The quicker he can catch up with these guys, the more positions he's going to make up by the time the checkered flag drops.
Absolutely. Jason's bailed out. He's in the pits. New set of softs going on there. So that has freed up a little bit. F50 Max chasing down Brandon P2. Let's just jump back onto the broadcast cam. Bingley and Adstrom, this great battle for P2 and P3. There they go again. Oakley with a 45 biddies. Hey, thank you so much, guy. I really appreciate it, dude.
Oh,
Bingley's out the inside.
10. He gets himself back into P2.
Oh, great move. Great move. Great move there. Top move from Bingers. Gets the job done. Back up to P2. What a battle these two are having. Wow. Ted into the chat says, guess what I had for dinner? Pizza.
Oh, hello.
Pizza.
Hello. Rusty's in.
Rusty's in it. Yeah, we thought he was 2 stopping, didn't we? This is it now. So his tyres can't go to the end, so he's putting the new set of boots on. Where's he going to come out? He's going to come out.
And so does Syke Zany. That's interesting.
2-stopper.
That puts Bingley in the lead.
Yeah, well, don't forget, Bingley's 1 stopping. We did say that we thought that Syke was going to do a split strategy, as was Rusty. So now they're going to be chasing down those guys for the win.
What is the gap as Rusty comes out of the pits? Adam LB goes into third. What is the gap? The gap's about 12 seconds.
Yeah, there we go. That's the gap. That's what he's got to make up. And Paraquix is on the charge as well, about 2.8 seconds behind Rusty. This is the first time in the race we've been able to see Paraquix really to see his true race pace. This is getting exciting, dude.
Oh, grandstand finish time, baby!
Absolutely, because if Rusty can, if Paraquix can stay with Rusty, Paraquix could still win this race. It's possible.
But that gap is already starting to build. The gap's 3.4, and Rusty already caught up with Adam LB.
Need to clear him quickly as well. Really does. He's got 6 laps plus the lap they're on to make up around about 10 seconds on the leaders. Not too sure what the full penalty implications are. Paraquix needs to do his best and try and stay with Rusty. That's critical. We've got Crowding's just past Sam Tabner for P6. We've got F50 Max all over the back of Brandon as well. Let's quickly jump on board that battle. Coming through turn 10.
Rusty heading up to the penultimate corner side by side with him, and he's through into P3. Now he's got a lot of clear air. He's got 9 seconds to make up on Bingley and Ads with 6 laps to go.
Oh, here we go. This is it. It's hammer time for Rusty. Can he catch these guys now? He's on the charge. Bingley and Ads are on pretty old tyres. Those hards. Still got some work to do, but can Rusty get the job done? That's the question. Sam Tabner staying with Crowding. Got F50 Max and Brandon slamming a really good battle. Brandon, a good recovery drive from Brandon after that spin, of course, lap 1.
Yeah.
Cushmani's in the pits. I reckon Cush might have some damage there. Or is he going for fastest lap outside the top 10, possibly? Bonus point.
I think that's what he's going for.
Absolutely. Look at this battle here, though. And Syke Zaney's on the back of this battle as well. Now, Syke needs to clear a lot of these guys. If Syke wants to get a decent point-scoring finish, he is on new soft tyres, but he's going to have to really push now. Oh, look at the slingshot. Syke's getting through there. Let's just jump on board with Syke's POV.
Beautiful.
Here he goes. But Brand's got DRS. Syke's going to go for a double overtake up the inside. Oh my lord.
Too far.
Oh, it's contact, and they've gone through, and that's
Come on. That was a bit uncalled for.
Syke's letting them back through again.
Yeah, and I think he's got damage. I don't think he's got damage, but I think somebody else behind him does.
Right. Okay. Was that F50 Max? It's got the damage, possibly. So yeah, Syke's let them all through. I think maybe.
And that is brutal.
Maybe clipping as well, possibly as well. Wow.
That is a real shame.
Okay, Rusty's taken 3 seconds out of Ads and Bingley. Fastest lap of the race of 1:30.5. Brandon's in the pits. Yes, Brandon, who had the damage, he's got to put a new front wing on. I think Syke is hanging back, waiting for him actually, which is, I think. Contact between Crowding and Sam Tabner coming through turn 2.
I think Liam sustained a bit of damage. He's having to come in as well.
Yeah. I think Syke's actually just backed up. He's waiting for these guys so they can go racing again, which is actually fair play to Syke. He's given up. He's basically given his race back so these guys can battle him again, which is quality.
I mean, how often do you see that sort of sportsmanship here?
Well, we don't. Very rarely. But that's really big of Syke. Okay, right, Rusty's on the charge. The gap to Ads is now 5.5 seconds. He is pushing hard. Just set a fast lap at a race of the 1:30. Is he going to match it, or has he already taken the edge off these tyres? They don't last long around here.
No, they don't. But I did pull off a bit of sportsmanship on my end a couple of seasons ago at the last race of the season. I actually let my teammate through to try and get a couple of points to help him with his hunt for the championship. Wasn't enough on the day, but worth a shot.
Absolutely. Sometimes you just got to take one for the team, haven't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, has Rusty set another fast lap? It's lost 4 tenths on that particular lap, so yes, he's already taken the edge off those tyres. Still quick, though. Still quicker than the cars in front. But he's starting to run out of time now. It all depends what happens in the penalty situation.
4 laps to go.
Yeah, including the lap that they're on. Syke, by the way, he let Brandon back through, which is good to see. So Syke's now going to go racing them. That is quality. That's really, really respectful. That's so good to see. Gap's down to 3.8 now between Rusty and FRA Ads. Let's have a look a bit further down. What have you got? Sam Tabner and Crowding still battling. P6, P7. And Oakley's keeping the running commentary with the gap as how quickly the gap is coming down. So thank you for that, Oakley. Really appreciate it. FR2
Oakley
Liam
being our Ted Kravitz on this occasion.
He is indeed. Syke's in the pits. I think he's got some damage. 5 second time. So yeah, Syke's kind of he's just. It's unfortunate.
Unlucky there.
Yeah, he's just let everyone
Sam
through
Tabner's
there.
just got through into P6.
He has indeed. Sam, considering he is hamstrung with a broken gearbox, running
he's still going
to run auto gears. He's on for one of his best finishes of the season so far, to be fair. But Crowding.
Yeah, and I think just for the fact that he's had to deal with automatic gears with a broken downshift paddle, I think he's the only one that makes sense for driver today.
Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, if he stays in P6, I think we'll give him drive of the day. But there's still some racing to be had yet. Ads and Bingley are having a classic battle, P1, P2. They have been literally battling from the start of the race, from the very first corner. Oh, Bingley there stepping out a little bit. I think he's struggling with the tyres now.
And Rusty can see them just ahead of him.
Oh, my goodness me. Look at this. Rusty's POV. Can he catch and pass them? That's the question. Has he taken too much life?
2.2 seconds.
Has he taken too much life out of those soft tyres? It's down, as you said, mate, it's down to 2.2. Power Quicks, and what's interesting is how quickly he dropped Power Quicks. He was on slightly fresher tyres, but Power's now 9.5 seconds behind Rusty. Don't know how many penalties Rusty and Ads and Bingley have got, but Power Quicks may well be settling for P4 here because he should get Adam LB on penalty count back.
Indeed.
And here's Crowding and Sam Tabler still battling as well. 1.5 that lap. That's the how much time Rusty took out of Ads. And I tell you what, it's not really changing much on this lap, Kenzie. It's 2 seconds, 1.9, 1.8. This is going to be close. This is going to be really close.
Yep, indeed it is.
We've got another lovely little four-way dance here as well with perennial lead car in P10, then Kush, Marky Lynn and Brandon all battling for the minor points.
Yep, that is only 1.7, 1.8. That's the gap now.
Yeah, here we go, 1.4. Hello. He's going to be within DRS range on the last lap, I think. Syke there is going to be the lap car.
The back straight here.
Yeah, now Syke's going to help Bingley here, I think, a little bit, because we know Syke's quick in a straight line. He's going to get blue flagged. Jason with the 3 second time penalty.
DRS. Here we go.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the penultimate lap. This is what it's all about. Syke doing his best to tow Bingley along. Of course, Syke is getting blue flagged though, so he needs to be careful he doesn't get a penalty or incur the wrath of the stewards for not yielding to these cars, because he's going to have to let them all three go at the same time. But Syke is pushing still.
Because what that's doing is it's in a way influencing the race result.
It is, yes. It is. So he does need to be careful here, because the stewards... Who's the steward for Division 1? Oh yeah, it's me.
Uh-oh.
So it's 5 corners, isn't it? So the 5 corners now surely up. So Syke's going to have to yield now, because Bingley's almost getting an unfair advantage here.
Yeah.
And Ads... Oh, Rusty's going to go at the inside to the hairpin.
I think he's got to be at this. This is for second place.
Side by side.
Oh my word! And I think Rusty's just got himself ahead.
He has.
But Ads is not going to make it easy for him. And there we go. Rusty now into P2. He's only half a second behind Bingley. This for the win now. Here we go.
Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Final lap of the race. Lap 27. What a fantastic Grand Prix speed. Oh, I just picked up a penalty. How crucial was that going to be? How crucial.
Rusty will have a big Cheshire Cat grin at this point
yeah,
now.
But Bingley's got DRS though from Syke. That's the thing, you see. Is Syke giving Bingley an unfair shot? Syke should have gone out of the way. Now he's doing
there he goes. He's yielding now.
Stewards are going to take a long look at that as to whether Syke was giving Bingley a completely unfair advantage.
And even Oakley agrees with that in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here we go. Rusty might still get the win anyway.
He's going to try and slingshot it. He's going to try and switch back. He's going to go around the outside. He's going for the. See how much grip he's got.
They bang wheels.
Now he might try and slip up the inside here. Slingshot around the outside.
Here we go. Oh, they're banging wheels again. They are. Rusty Big Man. Oh no!
Oh my goodness me.
Oh Rusty's not going to be happy about that.
He's going to have a run at him here though. DRS right at the end of the race. Oh my lord. This is so close. Bingley takes it on penalty count back. The stewards are going to have a real long look at that one.
Oh dear.
Ads gets P3, Adam LB P4. Power Quicks though might jump him here possibly. Yes,
He
Power
does.
Quicks get P4 and penalty count back. Adam LB P5. A good race there. Yeah, we saw that, Rusty. Don't you worry about it. Crowder's going to get P6. Does he stay? No, Sam Tabner does get P6 and gets drive of the day as well. Great drive from Sam Tabner. F50 Max has had a lot of battles in this race as well. P8 for F50 Max. Scartrix coming around the final couple of corners. He had a long battle with Kushmania and Jason.
Wait, hold up. What on earth?
Oh, bounce out of DNF.
Both Alpines have gone. What happened there?
Wow.
Apparently they came together.
Wow. Okay. Scartrix gets P9, but Perennial jumps them on penalty countback. Kushmania gets P11. Jason is in P12, and then Liam's going to bring up the pack on P13. What happened at the end there, Brandon? With interesting. Okay.
Power Quicks gets driver of the day from Codemaster.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the chat there actually. Interesting. Stewards have got their work cut out. I'm not convinced that this result is going to stand as is. I think. Thanks for the follow, ETSR Eggers. Welcome, dude. Good to see you, buddy. Eggers will be racing with us in Division 1 next week. It'd be great to have him on board. What a finish, says FG Jose. Absolutely, that was breakneck stuff. There's a lot of wheel banging there at the end there. There's some questionable... Got to be honest, Syke, it was questionable. I know you're trying to unlap yourself, mate, but
effectively.
You were blue flagged all the way down. Yes, you've got to get out of the way, guy. You cannot just sit there for a lap and a half, towing Bingley along. And I'm going to be looking at Shaggy, and I will be looking at that very carefully, and we'll be taking it under advisement. But Bingley, as it stands, takes the race win. As Rusty in P2, the fastest lap of the race. Ads, great drive from Ads. He is really coming on in P3. Power Quicks championship leader. In P4, Adam LB P5, Sam Tabner in 6, Crowding in 7, F50 Max in P8, Perennial 9, Scartrix in 10. Then we got Cushion 11, Jason 12, FRT Liam in 13, Brandon 14, Marky Lim 15, Sykes Zaney 16, Shuey, and then JD Apex DNS. We're going to look at the Brandon Marky Lim thing. It all happened on the last lap. So we're going to have a look at that. We're going to have a look at that. As to whether or not they score points. I'm not convinced that they do because Oscar didn't score a point at Baku, but we'll take a look at that anyway. Jason, thank you for yet another gifted sub. The lucky recipient this time is Bonta Bullets. Thank you so much, Jason. Greatly appreciated. I will open up the party if the guys want to come and have a quick chat. They may not want to because that's quite a contentious end to the race, but the party...
Especially P1 and 2, which I would not blame them for.
Yeah, it is open. Kenzie and I are going to carry on chatting for a moment or two. We'll head back to the command centre.
So I did have a quick look through the standings again, and it was P11 that got the fastest lap outside the top 10, so he gets the bonus point for that.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for that. McLaren Gate says Matty. But in fact, Rusty's come in for a chat, so we're gonna have a chat with Rusty. Provisional.
Hello.
It's provisional P2 because the stewards will be taking a very long look at what happened over the last couple of laps. So don't worry because Kenzie, he's a Division 1 steward.
You are one of them.
Oh yes,
Shaggy
it's me.
is the other.
It's me, absolutely. So we'll be taking a look at that. But welcome to the league, Rusty. And
Thank you very much.
What a superb drive! Tell us all about your race, dude.
Thank you. Oh, well, the race, I feel like I didn't get the best of starts. I had a lot of weak spin, but I'm guessing Bingley didn't get that decent of a start either, so it was good to stay ahead. And then the softs just do not last. They 5 laps and they're gone. It's insane. So I think I decided to go mediums because I feel like if I go on the quicker tyre, then I feel like I can gain time and then put on softs, and then it, as you saw, came to right at the last lap when I was on the softs.
Was it was it your intention from? Sorry, excuse me, got a frog in the throat. Was it your intention from the get-go to do the 2-stopper?
It was, yes.
Okay, so that was a genuine strap because we noticed that Syke was looking to do the same thing as well with the McLarens because obviously when you guys when the soft runners pitted early on, the McLarens decided to do an alternate strap with both their cars. And did you feel confident that you could catch up Ads and Bingley towards the end there? Do you felt you had the raw pace?
I wasn't sure, to be honest with you. I feel like it was lap 20 when I pitted, and I was like, oh, I don't know if have I left it too late. Then, as I said, the softs won't last, so I had to leave it as late as possible. But then enough laps to make it up.
Got ya.
So I wasn't 100% sure. And then when I caught up, I managed to get past. Who was the AlphaTauri?
As Ads, wasn't it?
Ads. Yeah.
FRA Ads, yeah.
I managed to get past Ads easy enough, and then obviously Bingley had his teammate up ahead with the DRS, even though he was blue flagged, which I thought was a bit cheeky. And then obviously going around the outside, I had nowhere to go. I had to go off track, and then I got given a penalty. So hopefully, I think that should change.
Yeah, we'll don't worry. We do have the facility to take away iffy penalties. We had a situation last night, very, very similar situation, where one of the drivers was pushed over or pushed off, received a 10-second penalty, and I think the stewards are looking at rescinding that penalty. So we'll have to wait and see. But as I said, at the moment it's provisionally P2, but pending stewards report, of course. But a great drive though, and you've certainly certainly made your mark anyway. So congratulations for that, dude, and hopefully. We'll see you next week, all going well. I do have some good news regarding a car as well, which is good news, which I'll message you privately about.
Lovely.
So
lovely to hear.
Absolutely. But GG's, well done, buddy.
Yeah, GG everyone. Great on the stream.
Okay, thank you very much. And right, Ads and Bingley are not coming in. Again, it's a little bit contentious. So I think Kenzie and I kind of guessed that we wouldn't be seeing everybody coming into the podium interviews. Kenzie, I think Shaggy and I got our work cut out to try and piece that all together over the last.
Well,
laps.
if you need an extra pair of hands, I'm more than happy to help.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate that, dude. The stewards will be busy, but it was a fantastic race, though. I mean, regardless of that, man, there was some fantastic side-by-side battling, nose-to-stern battling. Absolutely thrilling and deserved of a Division 1 title. Do you know what I mean? Having that as a top tier race, it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and just as a follow on for that, these drivers, minus what happened at the end there, they all deserve the title superstars.
Thumbs up. Do you know what? I'm going to end the stream on that because you can't say anything better than that, Kenzie. Absolutely.
Quote of the day, folks.
Quote of the day from Kenzie Retro right at the end there. Absolutely nailed it. So thank you, Kens. And thanks again for the comms, buddy. I love working with you on a Friday night. We just gel together. We have a lot of fun whilst we're streaming as well. So long may that continue, dude. And that's about it, ladies and gents. It's been a busy week for the Racing Guru. I'm going to take a bit of time off from streaming now for a few nights. But TIR never rests. Even when the Racing Guru rests for a couple of days, TIR never rests. Tomorrow night we've got Prost and Senna, 100% races, back here at La Castellet tomorrow night. And then Sunday night, we've got Performance on Sunday. I don't even know what track that actually Performance. I need to double check on that. And then on Monday night, we're off to Austria. Kenzie and I will be in action, not in the comms booth. We'll be on track Monday night, Division 6. Which is going to be fascinating, and I think Giles is going to be streaming that for on behalf of Shrews.
Yeah, it'll also be the first part of an Austria double header.
Yes, a dry race for race number 1, and then the following week we're back for the Styrian Grand Prix at the Red Bull Ring with a twist: custom wet weather. Oh yes.
This is where potentially Kenzie the Rainmeister comes to play.
But it's going to be the dry race first and then the wet race the following week. And that's going to be fascinating with custom weather. So we've got a lot happening, Kenzie. It's a 7-day-a-week operation, isn't it? You know what I mean? There's no respite here in TIR. We go for it. 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Or 366 in a leap year. But that's about it, guys. quote the day from Kenzie earlier on, of course. What's the quote again? Division 1, they deserve
the title of superstars.
Absolutely. What a great way to end the stream. Thanks for the support, guys, for the biddies, new follows, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the raids as well. And, of course, Jason for those incredibly generous gifted subscriptions as well, which is greatly appreciated. My name's Beer and Kebab. I'll see you in a few days' time. Until then, take care. Godspeed.